What's up, Leo? This is Jesse with 44 Astro with a general tarot reading for the new moon coming up on January 11th. 111. That is an activation. 111 represents the Holy Trinity, the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva. The list goes on. I believe it's a quaternary because you have to take in the feminine aspect. Carl Jung believed that too. Or you could argue that the feminine aspect is the Holy Spirit. I could go with that as well. But with that being said, still 111. It's an activation. The new moon will be in Capricorn at 20 degrees Capricorn. It's 6:57 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. It will be in the 23rd mansion of the moon. I will put a picture of the 23rd mansion up. This is all about freedom, right? And the astrology kind of supports that because the sun is going to be in an exact conjunction with the moon. Exact, like zero orb, which means like no degree difference, sitting right on top of each other. And it's going to be trine right there. It's going to be trine Uranus, which is the planet of change and sudden change. But it's in Capricorn, so it should be practical change, right? And the mansion supports that. And then there's a minor grand trine between Saturn, Mars, and Jupiter, which is harmonious overall in nature, and it's going to help people grow. And it's a great time for change and grow. Leo, look at this. You get the Leo card. It says, don't let pride get in your way. This is one of my issues in life right here. Like, not being changeable enough, being stubborn. But, the four fixed signs are Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. And I'm Scorpio. Leo's also fixed. So a lot of times we don't like to budge on what our stances are on things. When, like, maybe if we bent a little bit or change a little bit, it might bring in a really nice opportunity. We'll see what the cards say. But like I said, it's a good time for freedom, good time for change. The astrology supports it. The mansion of the moon supports it. Let's see if the cards support it. Right now it's saying don't let pride get in your way. Maybe there's some kind of change that you need to make. So acquiesce in some way. But we're going to see with the tarot. I'm just going to do a short reading. I wanted to do yearly readings, but I just didn't have the time. I'll probably make an astrology video talking about just, the major transits and the major aspects coming this year. The big one, of course, being Pluto in Aquarius. Last time Pluto was in Aquarius was during the 1700s because he has a 248-year cycle around the sun. In the 1700s, what happened in the 1700s? The American Revolution. It's the sign of revolution and the planet of power going into the sign of revolution. And look what's happening in the world with this Russia, Ukraine, China, U.S., kind of a scary thing to contemplate. Power structures are about to be flipped. I don't know which ones. I can't tell you, but it's going to be on a global scale because the three outer planets right there. Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto represent the collective, right? Saturn on in is individual. But with that being said, you will see the individuals have to be influenced in order for it to be on a collective scale. So you will see it in people too. But you're going to see a large scale worldwide changes, specifically revolution around power structures. But let's not focus on that. Best thing to do is focus on here and now, ourselves, because that's really all we have power over. Okay, looks like there's a celebration happy home card here on the bottom. Maybe you recently attended a wedding or celebrated with family during the new year or Christmas. I mean, obviously, right? Don't let pride get in your way, Leo. Let's see what we got here. Could be a water sign, unless you have water in your chart or your cusp Cancer. There's some kind of influence, water influence in your life. This looks like a specific person. It's crossed by the competition card or the argument card or the fighting card. I mean, it looks like you're winning, or it's your need to win in this situation, whether it's with a specific individual, a water sign, most likely. Now, this water sign doesn't have to be your significant other, but it could be. With the devil card here, I'm suggesting that it may be. Saying don't let pride get in your way. You don't have to win. Even if you're right, you don't necessarily have to win. Sometimes you can just kind of acquiesce in hopes to keep the peace. This also could be a work situation because in your near future, you have this card about giving and taking. But again, it does feel like a relationship. I'm not going to lie. This Mansion of the Moon is all about divorce. Just a heads up. I mean, if you read it, if that is your current situation, I don't wish that on anyone. But it's harmonious aspects to support it right now. I mean, looks like there's been some planning. You're planning already in your conscious mind. It's either saying that don't let pride get in your way, walk away, like leave, or it's saying that don't let pride get in your way, try to be the bigger person, even though I don't like to look at it like that. I like to look at things balanced. I would say try to be the balanced person and apologize if you need to, or acquiesce, forgive where you can, even if they don't apologize, that type of thing. It's a big energy to be able to do that. Unconscious influence, this is the influence around you. Death, so transformation, so some kind of change is coming. Now, could it be a physical death of someone around you? Yeah, of course, but it's almost certainly just a transformation. So the energy around you is transformative. So there's some kind of transformation that's going to have to come out of this. Behind you, you've recently created something. Now, if it's a relationship, you recently got into a relationship, you created the relationship. It could be many things that you can create, right? If it could be like you could be an entrepreneur. You literally created a product or something like that. It could create all kinds of different things. Create, relationships, like I said, but it could be you create an opportunity in business. Any of those types of things, because you're learning to give and take here. And it definitely could be involved, like I said, with business as well. But you've been planning. Now, you have been planning either to leave a relationship, or you've been planning to leave a business partnership, or leave a job even. And then you have to kind of balance out the give and take. But transformation is coming here. This is you right now. This is you not choosing, or not. You're not making a choice. Like, there's a choice that needs to be made, and you're not making it. You're letting pride get in the way. For some reason, you don't want to make the decision, even though you probably know exactly what you need to do. In your environment, this is moving from stormy waters to calm waters. So you're moving forward. So this is a good card to have here. So you're going to come to the right decision. You just got to make it. And you already know the answer. And only you can know. It's going to be different for every Leo anyway. You're feeling chained. It could be to a relationship. That's the advice here, helping or hindering you. Feels like if it's this card, it's definitely hindering you. So you feel chained to something. Could be a job too. Some people could be chained to drinking too much. Any kind of substances, anything like that you rely on. Even pharmaceutical drugs you're relying on it in order to get through. Most likely it's this water sign person, if I had to guess. And you either have to move forward with them, or you're going to have to move forward without them. But that's going to have to be your choice. Whether they're your significant other or not. Whether they could be somebody you work with. The outcome looks like a new start. Planning for this new start. I mean, you've been this is you being established. And you can say, well, this is just waiting, right? But these cards are very similar, right? Because they're both waiting. The 3 of rods and the 2 of rods, right? But this is him already being on his castle, waiting with the world in his hands, already accomplished. This is showing your establishment, and then kind of planning and waiting for the opportunity for the next. That barren landscape in front of you, you're about to make it all green. But the opportunity is here. So out of this comes some sort of opportunity. Just don't let the pride aspect get in your way, which can be hard to do sometimes, for sure, especially if you feel like you're in the right on something and you're getting, fought with every step of the way, even though you know that this may be the best way to do something, or that you're correct about something. It can be hard to let go, right? I know that in myself a lot, because I'm heavy Sagittarius. And if I'm right about something, I'm like, I am right. This is truth, and I have foot and mouth disease, and I will not back off of that. But you're gonna be all right, Leo. It feels like that there's an opportunity here that comes out of it once you make your decision. So whenever you make your decision and move forward, whether it's with this individual or without them, a new opportunity is going to come out of it. But right now you're feeling chained to a situation, to a job, or to a person. And in front of you, you're going to have to balance it out, the give and take. And don't let pride get in your way. Anyway, That's all I have, Leo. Please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it does help the algorithm, and it would help me out, and I'd really appreciate it. And I always respond to the comments, even if it's just a like. But with that being said, thank you for being here. Happy New Year, and I wish you the best. Bye, Leo.